I'm Salvione, and I'm a DJ producer from New York City. New York has always inspired me as an artist. The street art, the culture, all the different sounds and music that comes from the city, it's a huge melting pot of influences. As I was growing up, I started listening to a lot of different music, everything from soul, jazz, rock, hip-hop, and eventually house. To me, good music is good music, regardless of genre. If it sounds good, I'll listen. But it wasn't until Movement Detroit 2013 that I decided being a DJ producer is what I wanted to do. My first night there, I went to a Circle Loco after party, and it was a moment that I'll never forget. The sun was coming up on the courtyard and the rundown warehouses that litter the area, and the DJ played a private at it. It was the perfect track at the perfect moment, and I was moved by house music like I've never been moved before in my life. It was in that moment that I said, I want to be the person who makes and plays the music that one day moves someone the way it moved me that morning. I did, of course, hunt down that track, and I even saved the wristband from that party, which I keep in my studio as a constant reminder of why I am doing this. Ever since that day in Detroit, I've devoted everything I've had into making music. I started taking piano lessons and enrolled in courses ranging from music theory, composition, sound design, mixing and mastering, and everything in between. I spent years waking up at 5 a.m. to make music before going to work each day. Making music, literally and figuratively, gets me out of bed in the morning. I love the creative process of making house music, pulling ideas from all of my musical influences and digging deep trying to find samples others aren't using, or even recording my own. I've built up a collection of analog gear over the years. I love it because it allows me to use my hands, get into a flow, and just trust my ears instead of staring at a screen. Even though I'd taken some music education classes, and I was having some success releasing on reputable labels, with a few releases even hitting the top 100 on Beatport, I still felt like something was missing. So I decided to join the Toolroom Academy towards the end of 2020, and to tell you the truth, it was a game changer for me.
Super buzzing for that you're actually being signed. Welcome to the family, officially.
Thank you. Getting my first signing, especially the Toolroom, was a really great feeling. It's like something that I've always wanted, and I'm like really excited about that. And that was the thing too, you know, it wasn't like, oh, well, we're gonna do this in a Toolroom style. It was like, well, what are you into, and what, like, you know, what's your sound, and what are the artists you like, and labels, and we went that way. It wasn't, you know, being like, oh, this is Toolroom, and this is how, you know, you're gonna work. It's like very versatile. I feel like that's definitely the most like invaluable thing that you could take like from this whole course is being like that. You don't get that anywhere else, you know, like you could take a course on Ableton, you could take a course on sound design, you could do all that stuff, but having that A&R session like with you and, you know, all that experience that you have, you know, it really does like just come off, and you can't learn that in other places. Getting my track signed to Toolroom felt amazing, but in truth, this is just the start for me. My plan going forward is to have a regular release schedule and begin touring so I could travel the world making people dance and bringing my sound to other places. I plan to continue to evolve as an artist and hopefully one day inspire someone to find that creative spark within themselves the same way I did. But ultimately for me, it's not just about focusing on the destination. It's the creative journey that matters most. I'll never stop making music or pushing myself creatively.